everyone, my name is Kristen. Welcome to Visionaries Playground. I'm the one-woman show behind everything you see. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading for career. So hopefully if you have been thinking about starting a new career or looking for more direction on where you should go from here at your point in your career, then this reading is for you. Hopefully you find clarity to your questions. We will be doing a candle blessing today. I'm going to put up your choices, so stick around. Here we are with your choices. We have pile 1, beautiful piece of pyrite. We have pile 2, which is a malachite tumbled stone. And we also have pile 3, which is a black tourmaline. So I will give you a minute to look over your choices. We are going to be doing a candle blessing today. It's green for abundance since we are doing a career reading. So like I said, go ahead, focus in on your pile. I'm going to get our candle ready. All right. Okay. So now let's do our candle blessing. Let's take a minute to breathe in. Focus in on your intentions. And this can be career-based, money-based. It doesn't even have to be career-based. But let's go ahead. Like I said, breathe in. Focus on your intention. And let's light it. Look at that. Beautiful, strong flame. Started out a little small, but it never ever looked like it was going to go out. And look at that. It's standing tall and strong. Such a good omen for our reading. Let's go ahead and get started. Hi, pile 1. If you picked pyrite, pile 1, this is your reading. I do have our intention candle off in the corner, so it will be burning the entire reading. And after the reading, if it's still lit at the end of the video. So like I said, this is a career reading for pile 1, well, for all the piles, but this is pile 1, group 1. I'm using my Light Seers tarot deck today. Again, I love this tarot deck. So yeah, let's go ahead and shuffle. All right, any career messages for pile 1? Any career messages for pile 1? If I could show. Oh, here we go. Sorry, that's like half of this. Alright, any career messages for pile 1? Ooh, we have the Tower card right off the bat. Anyone? Oh. We have the Tower card. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we also have the Queen of Swords. So, right off the bat, lots of feminine energy. With the Tower card can mean that you recently went through a job loss. It could mean that either you were laid off. It doesn't necessarily mean fired. Company could have went under. COVID happened, of course, last year. Well, it's still going on, but so with the Tower card, like I said, I am seeing that if you pick this pile, more than likely you might have lost your job. Or you could just not be happy in your job anymore and you do want to leave. But also with the Queen of Pentacles is mothering, nurturing energy. And it could mean that you are a work or a stay-at-home parent. Doesn't necessarily mean mom or dad. It could be a stay-at-home, work-at-home parent. It could also mean that you had a business. If you are a work-at-home parent and you decided to start a business, could have been last year, could have been that you're working on it this year, and you're kind of just not seeing things play out. And we'll get more clarity on that later. But those are the kind of scenarios that I see. We also have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, she's also kind of just she's, even though she's just sitting here kind of looking out, she's kind of like plotting her next move. I'm going to keep going, get some clarity on these. Can I please have some clarity on the Queen of Swords? Oh, okay. Alright, I don't think this is just for the Queen of Swords, but alright, we also have the King of Cups. Ooh, I love this. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Chariot. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. And we also have the Two of Cups. Wow, okay. So let's unravel this. So with the King of Cups, this is also very like Pisces, I want to say Neptune energy. So with that, the King of Cups, so with the King of Cups, you know, you're seeing someone right here. He's kind of trying to like stir the pot a little bit. And okay, so like I said, trying to stir the pot a little bit. And this could have been like an outside force that caused you to either lose your job or caused you to want to leave whatever job and start a new one. Could have been a Pisces person, Pisces energy. But I'm also just seeing a person that is in control of their destiny. So even if you had an outside force that caused something to happen, you are in control of your ultimate destiny. Don't let that person ruin your progress, ruin your career, ruin anything, because it's just not worth it. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles, you can see that the roots have grown and that the tree is planted, or the tree is growing, I should say. So if you did go through a recent job loss, you've kind of been trying to gain more clarity, which I think is the Queen of Pentacles, is someone searching for clarity, searching for answers, searching for the next, what do I do? So the Spirit is basically, you know, Spirit is saying that with the Seven of Pentacles and with the Chariot right next to each other, that you have been asking for more clarity. You have been trying to go in this direction of, okay, what move do I want to make next? And Spirit is just saying that, okay, so if you did lose your job and you've already started to create something new, you know, Spirit is saying that those intentions, manifestations, they are going to bloom and blossom and reap what you sow, basically. And with the Chariot, it just basically just means charging forward, moving forward, going forward. So I do see, even though we have this Tower card here, you are pushing forward right now. You're pushing through these boundaries. You're pushing through these difficult situations, which is what we're supposed to do, you know. And you're doing it with such grace. Like I said, could be your mom, could be a dad, whatever. Could be Pisces. But I just see a very confident person charging on despite all of these bumps in the roads, you know. Also, we have the King of Pentacles. Pentacles is all about financial abundance, materialism, you know. So with the King of Pentacles, you are stepping into that more masculine, take charge of my life energy. And it doesn't mean male, female, it just means masculine, confident energy. Feminine is more nurturing energy. This is just more fiery, passionate energy. So yes, like I said, with the King of Pentacles, you know, it's also just taking charge of your finances, taking charge of, yeah, like I said, just taking charge of your finances. Maybe you are, like I said, had a setback, but you're going to be getting back into that financial flow. And with the Five of Swords in reverse here, that's awesome, because Five of Swords upright means disappointment, overwhelmed, it's kind of an emotionally intense card. So with it in reverse, I just see you gaining clarity right now. I just see that you're gaining clarity. You're not feeling so overwhelmed. You're taking the time to rest, nurture yourself, nurture your soul, which is so important. And look at that. You're fruitful. You will be fruitful, even if you are not fruitful at this moment. You will be. And this is a timeless reading. So whether you're seeing this the week it goes out, or you're seeing this 6 months from now, message still stays the same. And with the Two of Cups, also just means friendship, collaboration. I also just kind of see the creative energy flow. But you could also be teaming up with somebody, business partner, it could be a friend, whatever. But I do see two people, business partnership possibly, or just a integration of ideas. So that's awesome. It's a really great start. All right. So any more cards for pile 1? Any more cards? Any more cards? Yeah, see, this card just trying to come up. Okay. We also have the Seven of Swords. So with the crows, crows is like a major theme in this deck. I don't know why. Well, I guess it's just symbolism, really. But crows, as I mentioned in previous videos, they do mean new beginnings, transformation. And you see someone kind of like running from this like city life into the sun, into this unknown. So you could have been working for corporate America, you could have been working a corporate job. Doesn't even have to be corporate America, it's just a 9-to-5 job, or you're just working a corporate soul-sucking job, and basically you are running away from that right now, which is cool. If that's what you're being called to do, don't put yourself in a bind, never encourage that. But sometimes, I'm just speaking from personal experience, sometimes, we have no choice but to just make the hard decision and leave. Whether or not you put that 2 weeks in with somebody or not, sometimes it's not even worth putting in your 2 weeks. And I speak from experience because I've actually had to do that before with somebody. I had a really great job, probably 2 years ago now, I want to say, when I was pregnant, and I had a really great job, made good money for my age, and it was a sales job plus commission. I loved it. I knew the ins and outs of everything. But it was so stressful because I was constantly doing everything. I was, a couple months in, I was the one, teaching all the newcomers everything. As a newbie myself, I was also training people, which was fine because I was comfortable doing so. But then it was I was also worked in a construction environment, so I was around a bunch of misogynistic men. Constantly every day being belittled because I was a woman in a man's industry. And it's not that they got to me, because I don't really care about that. I was really good at my job, so that was my comeback to them. But it was just soul sucking in this, sometimes it's employers don't really care about you. It's they care about you, but you're disposable. And I hate that feeling. So if you feel that way too, and you're saying, I've got to get out of there, do that for yourself if you need to. I'm not saying do that. Don't listen to just some random tarot lady on YouTube. But sometimes we have to. I had to do that. I didn't give him 2 weeks. I tried to compromise with him too. Can we work this way? Can we work this angle? It was always no. I had to do everything. And I was pregnant, hormonal. I couldn't deal with it. So I had panic attacks one day, all day. And I left. I left that day. Never looked back. So I only speak of that because I know from experience sometimes you do just have to run from a job, and that is completely okay if you have the ability to do so. Now, I also want to say, maybe you're in a soul-sucking job and you necessarily don't have the savings, okay? Because especially with this pandemic, I don't expect anyone to have a boatload of savings. Try to just sit with your thoughts, journal, intention, journaling, because sometimes making that big move, the universe will then bless you in an even bigger way, because you essentially did something for yourself, and they see that, your spirit team sees that, and they bless you, so like I said, don't put yourself in a bind, but if you do feel like you need to run from this job, do so, but like I said, don't take my advice, only if you are comfortable doing that. So let's see if there's any more cards. Any more cards, please? I'm gonna say no. I don't feel like there's any more cards left. Alright, so we're gonna move on. I have for you my Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Looks like that. And so these are my Oracle cards, and I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle them because I really haven't used them in 2 weeks. So with the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, the animals that show up could be your spirit animal signs, the animals that your spirit guides send to you. Or it could even be animals to look out for in the next upcoming however long, months, weeks, whatever. And there's also just some messages here as well. So, oops. That was not a good shuffle. Let's do one good shuffle. Alright. So, any messages, please, with my Spirit Animal Oracle deck for group 1. Alright, I got a couple cards. Perfect. And I apologize in advance if you very faintly hear a person crying. It is my son. He's on the other side of the house. I don't know how we can still hear him. I asked my husband to try to control him, but so I apologize if you hear him right now. Okay, so now we have number 53. We have the Seahorse Spirit, which says watch and wait. Okay, going, but I like that card. I am so sorry if you hear my son right now. He is really loud right now, and I apologize. So sorry. We have the Mouse Spirit, number 40, tend to the small things. We have the Canary Spirit with number 12, sing your own song. And we also have the Electric Eel Spirit with number 24, bring your ideas to life. Oh my gosh, okay. So first off, I want to say if this is the entrepreneur pile, I slightly thought that, wasn't 100% sure, but if this is the entrepreneur pile, hello, what's up? Because it get a very entrepreneurial-esque vibe off of this. Because with the watch and wait with the Seahorse Spirit, like I said, okay, so this card can correspond with the Seven of Pentacles, watching your roots, your seeds grow. Also, could, like I said, if you feel a need to leave this job and you just need to leave and whatever, like I said, watch and wait. Make those choices for yourself and wait and just see what happens. Because the blessings, the abundance, the prosperity will be beautiful. It's just like when you hold on to things that aren't in alignment with yourself, it's really hard for spirit to bless you, because it's like, okay, you're holding on to those things, so it's like, do you really want these new beautiful things, or are you just going to hold on to those old stagnant energy that's not really serving you? And that's what happens. I've been in that position. A lot of people have been in that position. It's okay. It's hard to just blatantly trust a team of angels that we can't see, but that is just the name of the game, I guess. So we have this mouse spirit, tend to the small things, which to me, it just means like if you have any loose ends to tie up before you start this venture, if you have any loose ends to tie up before you leave your job, your spirit is basically just saying to do so. Tie up those like loose ends and get out of there or start your new journey. Okay, so also sing your own song, which is why I said that this could be the entrepreneur pile, because sing your own song, move to the beat of your own drum, and basically what I mean by that. And then we also have the electric eel spirit, which says bring your ideas to life. So like I said, if you are a working parent or just a person who wants to start their own business, spirit is saying bring your ideas to life. So if you have some ideas that you have been pondering, now's a good time to execute them. I wanted to mention that we have a really big planetary thing going on January 20th. I want to say it's Mars conjunct Uranus, or it's the other way around. But anyway, it's basically just a really intense, great day to manifest your desires, and has loads of creative energy in this conjunction. Like I said, that's January 20th, so that would be this Wednesday if you're watching this as it goes live. If you're not, ignore that, it's okay. But like I said, January 20th is going to be a very intense creative energy, and I would definitely hop on that and use that energy to your benefit. Okay, let's see if there's any more spirit animals. And like I said, look out for any of these animals. You may not necessarily see an electric eel in your backyard, but you could see an electric eel on the TV randomly. So it's not just about looking into your backyard, whatever, and seeing these animals. You can see them in photos, pictures, documentaries, movies that you watch, whatever. Okay. And so specific too. Like imagine just like watching TV and like a random like eel pops up. Like how more obvious could your spirit guides get? Like, come on. I'm sorry. I'm cracking myself up today. Alright, I think we're done with these. I feel like there's like 2 more cards that want to come out, so I'm just gonna keep shuffling. Alright, come on, 2 more cards. I feel like you're in there, man. And of course, like, these cards are really thick, so, like, they don't shuffle right. So if you see me grabbing the cards, it's because I literally have to. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is not 2 more cards. Alright. I'm gonna stop shuffling then. We're done. Okay. Alright. Next up, we have our Moonology Oracle deck. So let's see. And this is what the Moonology looks like. Very cool deck. Alright, so any more messages for group 1? Ooh, heck yeah, I love when cards come up like that. Okay, balance spirituality and practicality with the full moon in Pisces. Girl, oh my god, you can't make this up. What did I say? Pisces energy, Pisces energy, Pisces energy. Go with the flow. I'm sorry. I'm just amazed when stuff like that happens. But balance spirituality and practicality. So basically, like I said, if you feel the need to leave your job, whatever, and you want to trust in the universe, basically, I just feel as if you do trust in the universe, but also make sure that you are taking care of yourself in this physical world. balance spirituality and practicality. So make sure that you're also integrating more spiritual practices in your day, and also taking time to also practice on the physical aspects of your manifestation. So let's say you want to manifest a new career. So you can do all that spiritual practice, journaling, meditation, grounding, whatever, but you also need to put your plans into action. So you can do all of these intention settings, manifestation settings, but unless you are actually putting forth the work to make these manifestations come alive, if they just can't, it cancels each other's out. You know what I mean? You have to put in the work in order to receive your blessings, which is all that means. You know, just balance. It's health and balance, like everything in life. Alright, so any more cards? Any more? Okay, that is not it because I pushed those out a little bit. Sorry. Alright, these want to come out. Alright, these will be it. We also have prosperity lies ahead with the new moon in Taurus. And I want to say this conjunction includes Taurus. It does. I'm pretty sure it's Aquarius and Taurus energy. Oh, I could be wrong. I do know Taurus energy is in this conjunction happening on 20th. Sorry if I'm wrong. Okay, so prosperity lies ahead. And I did mention that somewhere in this reading. I think it was with the King of Pentacles, that prosperity, abundance, everything is promised. You are going to be stepping into that masculine energy, which is basically just stepping into your power, this confident power to get things done and execute ideas. So prosperity lies ahead with the new moon in Taurus. And we also have the super moon, which says emotions are running high. And I will read the meaning of this one because I don't actually know. I mean, I can assume what it means by emotions running high, but I want to see what the author says. It's basically what I mean. Because sometimes the author of these oracle cards have a way better definition than I can actually give. Okay, so emotions are running high. This card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large, like a silvery full moon set against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or relationship, the answer is very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may be that it's under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special, and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and positive outcome when this card comes up, but you may also find that there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. There's also a sense that the opportunities around whatever you're asking about don't come along every day, so take action. And it also says success is close, I just must trust. And that is so true. Like I said, you have to trust the universe. If you're not trusting in the universe's process, things will just not work out. You're going to miss opportunities. And then you're just going to kind of feel silly for doing that, you know? So especially if you are starting something new business, new venture, whatever, new job, emotions running high, it could be emotions of anxiety, overwhelmed, but it could also mean that you're super immersed and happy and content with this process. So it's just, like I said, a balance of the good and bad emotions. So let's see. We also have my daily crystal inspiration. So this will basically just give you a crystal energy to work with if you feel called to do so. I do sell some crystals on my website, so the link for that will be down below. But these towers, this pyrite, this beautiful clear quartz, all these crystals that you see, they're available on my shop. So let's see. Ooh, we already have to do that when I come out. That's funny. We have clear quartz, get crystal clear. So that means get super clear on what you want out of your career right now. What do you need in order to feel successful and whole in your life? And these choices that you make are going to affect your life for the long run. This could be affecting your life for the next year, next 2 years, next 3 years. But whatever choices you make right now as far as career, they're going to take you far, and they're also going to inflict lasting changes. And we also have Cairo phrase, which says allow yourself to receive. And that also just goes back to, if you need to leave that job, allow yourself to do that. Allow yourself to be in receiving mode. Say, even though I'm leaving this job, it does not mean that I am in a place of a bind, financial bind. The universe is going to take care of me. Try to go in with that mindset. It will definitely change your life if you do so. Pile 1, this was a great reading. Like I said, if you are a entrepreneur, a mom, a dad, someone trying to start a business, trying to just start a new career, whatever, I do get more entrepreneur vibes, but it's okay if you're not. I just want to say, keep going, keep trudging on. You have a very promising spread here. Even though the Tower card came up first, you literally just had all these positive cards, and all of your oracle cards and these cards, they point to prosperity and abundance. So be so happy about that. I hope that your adventure and your career goes well. Many blessings to you, of course. Thank you so much, Pile 1. Please subscribe. It means the world to me. I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, welcome Pile 2. If you picked Group 2 with the Malachite Tumbled Stone, this is your reading, and this is our career reading. Sorry, I'm just itching my eye. Okay. Alright, let's get started, and let's see what's in the cards for you today, Pile 2. Alright, Pile 2, this career reading, Spirit, any messages? Messages regarding Pile 2's career. Thought a card was falling out. Oh, there it is. Okay, we have the Hanged Man. We have the Four of Swords, or Four of Wands, I apologize. And we also have the Tower in reverse. So, with the Hanged Man, and especially in regards to career, things in your career right now might be stagnant. You may just be feeling out of alignment with your career, kind of stuck, maybe. Like I want to say stuck in the sense that if you quit this job, you may not really have any, you may not have anything to fall back on, and that worries you. A lack of security, maybe. But like I said, just very stagnant energy with your new career, maybe just a little bit of unhappiness. Apologize, I didn't have to pause my video for a second and just change. There was a really loud noise, and I basically just had to fix it. I have an essential oil thing. It's but it has a fan in it. It's really loud. Anyway, sorry about that. But as I was saying, Hangman. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry, Pile 2. Let's restart. With the Hangman, like I said, stagnant energy. We also have the Tower card here, which I see is the same thing. Usually, if you reverse Tower, it's like a new beginning. But now, I did say that the Hangman is unstable, but now that I'm looking at it, they are stable. They're kind of hanging on by a thread per se. They're trusting. But I do just feel some stagnant energy that you may feel in your career. With the Four of Wands, it's definitely about letting go, freedom, letting go, embracing. You could have a career in music as well. With the Four of Wands, could be dancing, music. Doesn't have to be. I just mentioned that because the women are dancing and stuff. And acrobatics. Because with the Hangman, that's what it reminds me of. It's an acrobat. So, I don't know. Let's get some more clarity. I have to drink some of my coffee. Alright. I I really need more clay. Okay. The Lovers decided to come out immediately. Alright, can I get more clarity on the Four of Wands, please? Clarity on the Four of Wands, please. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we also have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Okay. So in regards to career, so I have a lot of interesting cards here. A lot of Pentacle energy, which is like materialism, Wand energy, making things happen, and then a lot of Major Arcana, of course. So with the Lovers, you could also be going into business, or you could be already in business with a potential partner, and it could be your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. But I am seeing that. It could just, also with the Six of Pentacles, it's all about like giving and receiving as well. Because you can see two hands here. So there's two people here. Okay, so there's two people here, two people here, two hands here. So I definitely feel as if it's either you are in business with somebody already, will be in business with somebody. Not really getting that part, but I do feel as if someone in your career right now is I just have this like partnership vibe. It's just with the Four of Wands, with the Lovers, with the Six of Pentacles. What's also with the Two of Pentacles means that you're taking on too much, juggling too much. With the Eight of Wands, I just see like creativity and passion and creativity. Now with the Six of Pentacles, like I said, it's a giving and receiving energy. And with the Five of Pentacles, you know, honestly, with this pile, like, I'm just seeing, like, a lot of stagnant energy. Like, I'm seeing that maybe, like, you haven't been putting in the work to figure out your next step. You could be on the verge of losing your job because, you had, like, either, like, an inappropriate relationship with somebody, or vice versa, someone tried to do that with you. Yeah, because I'm not really getting anything else from these cards, so I definitely think, especially with these top pile, okay, so let's see if there's any more messages, please. Could be that like a coworker or somebody at work is kind of taking you out of alignment. I apologize if you hear my son crying. I don't know. He's like in the other side of the house with my husband, so I really apologize if you pick up on that. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which I also got in the last reading as well, with pile 1. So if you are a mom or a parent starting a business, work from home, definitely go check that out. But I am getting like nurturing energy with the Queen of Pentacles. So also it could just be nurturing yourself, especially within your career. If you have someone that's kind of taking you out of alignment, messing with you, not really being fair to you while you're at work. It's all about nurturing yourself, and maybe even nurturing others, because we have the Lovers card here. we have the Fool. So basically you're about to be starting a new venture, and you're going into it with this childlike innocence, completely new thing for you, which is awesome. And you're also just going to start trusting in the process a little bit more. We also have the Seven of Cups here. So I definitely feel as if somebody has taken you out of alignment, and that's causing you to not want to work at this place anymore. Because with the Seven of Cups, you're kind of trying to decipher, where are the snakes at? Where is the prosperity, abundance at? And you're trying to just like decipher which is which. What do I want to do? And this could also just be a conflict of choices. Like, do I want to go this route? Do I want to go this route? You know, it could be a conflict of choices, which is why I mentioned like self-care, nurturing, sitting with your, you know, also sitting with your thoughts and feelings and trying to decipher where you want to go from here. Because with the Six of Pentacles, I do feel like you have also been like giving, and you're not maybe you're not necessarily like getting everything you deserve back. Because in the beginning, there's a lot of stagnant energy. I know I have these Four of Wands and stuff too, but like when I first started reading this pile, I was trying to decipher, like, this is not it's not that it's not positive, but I do just feel like there's a lot of reluctance and a lot of uncertainty that you may feel. And I think that your uncertainty was coming onto me because I'm sitting here like, how do I read these cards? I don't even know how to read these cards. I do know how to read these cards. It's just sometimes I pick up on the energy and I have to just work past that energy. So if you are feeling some feelings of uncertainty, I can feel that. I can feel it. So, and I do apologize because, you know, I've been in situations too. I've had the mean boss before. With my first job when I was like 18 or whatever, I had such a mean boss. She would write me up for anything, and I'm not a bad worker. I do my thing. I was a floor supervisor at the age of 18, and like, you know, I closed the store every single night. I was also going to high school full time, working full time. Like, I did the dang thing, and this woman still had things to say about me. So, and did not like me. That's fine. So if you find yourself in that kind of position, it's just they're coming from a place of unhappiness, and you do have to realize that. Try to be the bigger person. If you can maybe you can transfer places, transfer jobs, because like I said, even though I have the Lovers card here, I'm still just getting these like stagnant energy, and I don't really feel like it could be with a relationship partner, but I'm also just kind of feeling it's a coworker, it could be a boss, whatever, that you're feeling out of sorts with. And okay, so that's great. That's great, because at first I did not know how. I was like, okay, these cards are really confusing, but once I got the whole picture, it makes sense. All right, and I just want to mention this, like, I know, like, respect your bosses, of course, but also know that they are human too. Like, it doesn't mean that they're better than you. I don't think anyone should ever feel like if they're better than you. People can be better as far as skill level, you know what I mean? Someone's been working at a place for 10 years and they're the boss. Of course they're the boss. They know they might know more than you. That's not always the case. I know. But, you know, if you are trying to have a level of respect with somebody and they're not reciprocating that, it doesn't matter if they're your boss. If they're not respecting you as a person, you don't need them, is basically what I'm trying to get at. So, any more cards, Spirit? I'm going to say no. I don't really feel it. We have a pretty good spread on this table. Alright, so my next deck for you guys is going to be the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Super awesome. Basically, it will have messages and animals. So these animals could be animals to look out for as far as signs from your spirit guides. It could be your lucky animal. It could, you know, these animals could mean something to you, could not mean something to you. But the messages and the numbers on the cards are important as well. Let me get a good shuffle. Get this energy kind of flowing. There we go. Like that shuffle. Alright. Alright, group 2, pile 2, any career messages with our Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Oracle deck. Any messages for part 2 regarding their career? Sorry, it looks like I'm not shuffling these cards good. It's because I'm not. They're like really thin and it's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. Alright, perfect. We got Will. Oh, hell yeah. Sorry. Excuse my French. I just love when the cards fly out like that. I think it's so cool. Alright. So we have the Whale Spirit, which says trust the great mystery with number 65 on the top. We also have the Flamingo Spirit, which says embrace the in-between. So yes, this is definitely a pile that needs to, that is thinking about leaving their job. They haven't left yet, but I am getting the sense that you do need to leave your job because you are in a position where you are just so unhappy. You may feel like your soul is just being sucked out of you. You get anxious going there. So with these two cards, embrace the in-between. The in-between is basically a time where it's like things are not necessarily where you want them to be, but things are not as terrible as they could be. Like you're in this transformational, trying to figure out what's my next move sort of energy, which the in-between. So we also have the Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. And that's so funny that it says give because like I said, I just, this was like a giving and receiving card to me. So even if you are not in a position that you're able to leave right now for financial reasons, just know that with acting from a place of love and grace and try to be grateful that you do have the means to support yourself now, even if it's not what you want to do, that will help you get through this time. Remaining grateful for the things that you already have is going to help you get through this time, because if they're, your spirit team, universe, they see you being grateful for what you have, they're going to give you more because they know that you're going to be even more grateful. If you're not grateful for what they've already given you, then why would they want to give you anything more? That gives them no incentive to do so. So we also have the Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love. And it's funny, I have the Lover's card here. So, I mean, it could be that you are, in business or in, sorts, career-wise with a loved one. Doesn't necessarily mean so, though. But be loyal to what you love. So it could be that you are, it could be that you are in a career that you like. It's just the company or the people in this company, they are just making you not like what you're doing. And that really is bothering you because you're like, I like what I do, but I don't like these people. What do I do? So like I said, try to get through this time with grace, gratitude, love, and acceptance of what it is. So we also have this Moonology Oracle deck, which looks like this. And we'll just see what's in the cards here. All right. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. All right. So we have don't let your past hold you back with the South Node. And the South Node in this life is what we need to get away from. So look at your North Node, and the sign opposite of that is the energy that you're supposed to just kind of be moving away from. I believe your North Node is what you should be stepping into. Could be wrong. If I'm wrong, don't hate me, but I'm like 99% sure I'm right on that one, because I have done a lot of research on my own personal North Node. So yeah. We also have luck is on your side with the new moon in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius in astrology is a very lucky sign. If you have Sagittarius in your chart, you are especially lucky, but even if not, it's okay. But yeah, luck is on your side. And we also have bring love into the situation with the new moon in Aquarius. So if, this is a general reading, so you may only resonate with part of it, and that's okay. So this is bring love into the situation. I just keep going back to the Lovers. So if you are working with a significant other and you may feel as if your relationship is at a standpoint because of this business, it's just not worth it. Okay, it's not worth putting your happiness with your loved one at risk. And it doesn't even have to be a boyfriend, partner. It could be a family member. You could be in business with your mom, which is the Queen of Pentacles. It could be a business with your dad, whatever. Yeah, it could be a parent but it doesn't matter. Whatever the situation may be. But it's just saying bring love into the situation. And I also mentioned that as well if you're just trying to get through this career in your life. Like, you just need to get past this season right now. And like I said, bring love into the situation. Even though you may not be completely happy and content where you are right now and you don't have the means to necessarily leave your job right now, just try to act out of a place of unconditional love as best as you can. That's really the only thing you can do. Don't bask in this like unhappy, negative mindset. It won't help you, won't get you anywhere. We also have my crystal inspiration deck. So any crystals that come up could be crystals for you to work with. I also sell crystals on my website, and so like these clear quartz that you see, the selenite, I have these aura rose quartz spheres, like all these things that you see are on my website. Actually, I don't think I have these spheres up yet, but I will have them up this week. I had a couple and I sold out of the couple I had, so I just have to post more. Alright, so oh my gosh, let me get my mind right. Alright, let's go. Let me get my energy correct first before I shuffle these cards. Alright, any crystal cards for pile 2? We have pink opal, which says be kind to yourself, be gracious of yourself, especially if you are continuously having to go to this job you don't want to go to. Treat yourself, nurture yourself, rest a little bit more than you normally would if you have to. Whatever you need to do to get through this time. Oh, perfect. And we also have shungite, which says detox your life. And this can mean detox off of substances, but it can also just mean detox away from negative thought patterns, negative people, and things out of alignment with your ultimate future path. Or your ultimate path, I should say. So, yes. Beautiful reading, group 2. If you are feeling uncertain in your career, I do hope that this reading brought just a little bit of clarity for you. Be sure to watch out for my videos that I am going to be posting this week. Subscribe. That means the world to me. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I'm going to go. Sorry, I just want to take a quick drink before we get started. Also want to mention my battery pack for my light in front of me. It's about to go out, so if you see any changing in lighting throughout the video, I apologize, but I'm hoping that the battery pack has at least another 30 minutes on it. I technically have another one, I just would have to get up, and I don't feel like doing that, so let's see if we can make it through. But anyway, pile 3, this is your career reading, so hopefully that you can gain some insight and clarity onto any career questions that you might have. So let's go ahead and get started. This is pile 3's career reading. Any messages for pile 3 regarding your career? This card wants to come out. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay. We also have the Five of Wands in reverse though. Okay, interesting. Holy crap, okay. Alright, so we also have the Four of Pentacles. We also have the Seven of Wands. This was in reverse. Just wanted to look at the card. And then we have the Nine of Cups and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So, right off the bat, I'm seeing that you guys are kind of in a state of despair over your career. It could be because things didn't go the way you wanted them to go, and this could be from starting your own business aspect, the business failed, or it could have been like a company that you were working for that kind of went out of business, went under, and you're feeling unsure of what to do now. Because with the Nine of Swords, I just see someone anxious, overwhelmed. Now, you do, with all this darkness, there is still light there. You're just not being able to see it right now. But there is light there. And this Five of Wands says the same thing, because we have all these people just climbing and trying to reach for this light. But when you have it in a reverse setting, then it's like you can't get to this light. You know what I mean? Then it's like people are falling. That's just how I see it in reverse. It's like you're not able to get there. You're trying to get there, and you're also competing, because these are like all different kinds of people. You know, woman here, a man here, another woman here, another man here. They're all different people. So you could feel as if you're in competition with somebody, competing. Like it could be competing businesses. Maybe you're competing with another creator, or you're competing with someone in your field. But it doesn't have to be that. I just see some despair. You're trying to find this light, but you're not able to really see it right now. We have the Four of Pentacles, and she's kind of like holding on to her purse. So I do see some financial security here. Maybe you have the finances saved up to kind of get you through this like really weird part of your career and your life. I basically, that's what I'm picking up as. We also have the Seven of Wands here. Now, this is a very interesting card to have in reverse, because it's like we have this crystal ball here. She's meditating and she's really connecting with her higher self. But when it's in reverse here, I feel like you're out of alignment. So it could be that the career you're in is out of alignment for you. It could be that you are just so worked up and upset about whatever just happened in your career that you can't see this bigger picture. You literally just can't see anything past what just happened. You're trying, so Spirit is telling you, in order to get this thing turned around, you need to try to connect with yourself. If you're feeling out of sorts with yourself, it's the best time to try to connect with yourself, is when you're not feeling up to it. But yeah, I really feel as if, like I said, you just need to kind of get back in alignment, you know? We also have the Nine of Cups here, and then the Nine of Cups is, we have this treasure chest here, and he's kind of just like floating, and he has all his cups kind of up in the air, but he is surrendering and trusting in the universe, and that is how he's able to have that treasure in the cup. So, like I said, you're not really connecting with yourself right now. You don't feel connected with your higher self. You don't really probably feel connected with your spirit team either. You feel like they're just like 10 miles away. But they're actually way closer than you think. They're always so close. It's just sometimes we can't pick up on it or see them or feel them, because we are so wrapped up in ourselves and our own situations that we don't think about it, or we don't try to see them, or we don't try to connect with them. We don't try to get in connection with our higher self. So this person is just surrendering, and like, look, your spirit team has been trying to get with you, because it's like they've been trying to send you signs and you're kind of just ignoring them. Like, and you know that you're ignoring them, though, is what I'm getting. Like, you are purposely ignoring these signs. And it could be signs that you need to change. It could be signs that you're doing too much, that you're, like I said, you're not in alignment with yourself, and you're trying to ignore those voices in your head, but you shouldn't ignore that, because especially if things, especially in your career, are not necessarily going your way or not going the way you hoped, you need to listen to that inner guidance, because that inner guidance is doing nothing but trying to help you. If it's a positive voice that's trying to give you answers to questions and trying to give you answers to fix whatever situation, that is your higher self and or your spirit team trying to just give you these messages. And now if it's your ego will come through and tell you that you can't do something, that it's not going to work out, that you're not capable. It's the negative fear-based thoughts that run through your head. It's what your ego is, and what you need to kind of get away from that. You need to get away from your ego and step more into your power and your alignment and your highest power, because your higher self is that encouraging voice. It's that voice that tells you can do it. It gives you the ideas to make things happen. It's just you have to execute those ideas. And what I'm getting right now is that you're not doing that. Like, you have not been, you feel like you just haven't been putting in the work, unfortunately. And that doesn't apply for everybody, but I do feel like there's a select few that this may apply to. So, like I said, your guides have been trying to send you signs. You're just ignoring them. So you really need to start paying attention more. That's what I'm getting. Any more messages for pile 3? Any more messages for pile 3 in this tarot deck? We have the Hangman in reverse. So yeah, like I said, out of alignment. Out of alignment, not really focused. Ooh, yeah, we have the Devil card too. Not scary, I promise. It's okay. So I'll go ahead and start with this. So with the Devil card, okay, like I said, with the Hangman, I do feel as if you are out of alignment, and it's kind of, with the Hangman in reverse, is just, like I said, the kind of the vibe I'm getting. With the Devil card, now, this is temptations, temptations in the sense that, maybe you had a great career or business or whatever, but you've kind of been indulging a little bit too much. Maybe you're going out too much. And I know with COVID, it probably shouldn't be doing that anyway. It's okay, I think. Like, I'm not one of those people that are like, oh my gosh, don't ever leave your house. But I do think, like, some restrictions should be taken as far as, like, going out and interacting with a bunch of people. That, you know, that's just my personal opinion. But, so indulgence in the sense that you've been going out too much, drinking too much, partying too much, indulging in other substances too much. Doesn't necessarily just have to be alcohol, it could be other substances. But I do feel as if that, and it doesn't necessarily have to be that, it could just be negative habits or negative thoughts within yourself, and it's just creating this pitfall of energy. And like, you continue to go down that path, it's like it's gonna take a lot to get out of that like negative energy hole, if that makes sense. So yeah, we also have someone here like playing you like a puppet. So it could have been like an outside force at your work that kind of forced you to feel the way that you're feeling, or but I am getting it's a little bit internal within yourself, because most of these cards have been within yourself. It's not really outside factors. I'm really getting that this pile is all about you. Not the outside factors. It's really about you and the work that you have to put in order to get yourself out of this hole. Now, and I'm not trying to sound mean, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm lecturing you. I'm just reading the cards for what they are, and I will always do that. I don't like reading piles, like, well, I don't necessarily like to be the bearer of bad news, is what I mean. I am just here to facilitate and read the energy, and that's the energy that comes up on these cards. So I'm not trying to berate you, and I'm not trying to get you down or whatever. I'm just trying to, these are just to help you. Tarot is to help you get clarity in the areas that you may already know, that you may already know all this, but you just need someone to say it to you. And sometimes that's what tarot is about. It's reading your energy, reading the energy that your guides want to send to me, and laying it out on the table. So if you are watching this pile and you're like, oh my gosh, this girl is like lecturing me, she's not my mom. I'm not trying to. I'm really not. It's just the cards. I'm sorry. So let's see if we have anything else in this. Oh my gosh. Your guides really are trying to get messages through to you, because this is the most jumpy pile that I have seen as far as like cards flying out. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so even though we have these cards here, here's what you need to do. Okay, like I said, you need to kind of get back into yourself. So with the Magician card, Spirit is literally telling you, you have the power to make this change. Like, it does not have to be like this. You have the power to change things for the better. As I mentioned in pile 2, we have a conjunction happening. I believe it's Mars in Uranus. It's happening Wednesday, January 20th. Now, if you're not seeing this reading when it goes live, that is okay. I'm just telling you, if you are, January 20th is a great day to sit down, and it's supposed to be just creative, fun energy, and very intense, good energy for setting intentions and getting back in alignment with yourself. So with the Magician card, and you have the number, this is the infinity sign. It can also be the number 8, which is all about leadership, and taking charge and taking charge. So you can also be a life path number 8. I'm a life path 9, so hello, neighbor. But we have the Magician, and so the Magician is able to basically, whatever they desire, it's going to come to them. But it's all about, if you can't, like I said, it's all about putting in the work too. That came up in your pile earlier, and the message earlier is, you can do all the spiritual work, but you also have to do the light work. So yes, you have the ability to create all these good things in your life, but it's also about getting back in alignment with yourself too, and making a balance of this spiritual aspect and the physical aspect. I forget what it's called, and it's like, so when you're manifesting, I've taken like a manifesting course before, and I believe it's called an inspired action. But basically you're just taking actions, and that's part of the whole manifesting cycle, is creating an intention. Inspired action is actions that are inspired by the universe, or the ideas, the creative that are given by the universe, and you take inspired action. And I'm not a manifesting coach. This is just what I remember basically from the course I took. But it's all about putting in the intentions on the spiritual aspect and putting in the work in the physical aspect, whatever that means for you. And it does not mean work your hands to the bones, because then if you're doing that, then you're burnt out and then you're not giving your best effort. It's all about balance. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is all about setting, it's all about planting seeds and watching them grow. You know what I mean? So once you kind of get back on track and back in alignment with yourself, you are going to be this magical manifesting queen, king, whoever you are, and you will see those seeds that you planted grow. But it's all about getting past this, like, I don't know how to really say this. It's just you're out of alignment with yourself. And it's okay. It could have been like outside things that happened. It's not necessarily like you caused all of this. It could have been something else that kind of like situations just piled up on top of each other, and this is where you're at. And you can definitely get yourself out of this funk. You know what I mean? You can. It's just a matter, like I said, of getting back within yourself, in your spirit team, and really just trying to connect with that higher consciousness, energy, or however you want to put it. So let's see if there's any more cards after the Ace of Pentacles. Pile 3, any more cards, please? Okay. Wow, you guys have lots of cards. Ooh, look, we have the Ace of Pentacles and you have the Seven of Pentacles. So, basically, I think the rest of these cards are what's going to happen after you get past this, like, weird spot in your life. So, like I said, manifesting your desires, planting seeds, and then they're going to grow. Literally, look at this. Like, there's the roots, and there's the roots that you grew. So, that is amazing. We have the number 7, which is good luck, good fortune, you know. Okay. So, we also have the Queen of Cups, which is all... Which you have some like Pisces energy, water energy, water sign. So you could be a water sign. I think it's like Pisces, Cancer, and one other. Oh, I don't even know. I'm sorry. I'm still like, it's like I know all the signs. It's just I'm still learning like, yeah, I'm still learning the astrology aspect of everything. But the Queen of Cups kind of just surrenders to the flow of life. So that is basically what you also need to do. You know, once you do that inner work, kind of just try to go with the flow. We also have, okay. So we also have the Strength card. Leo energy, strength, fiery passion, but the strength. You have the strength to do these things. You have the strength to get yourself out of whatever funk you're in right now. Within your, it could be within your career. It could also just be personal self. I know this is a career reading, but like I said, it could also just be within yourself, which is manifesting in like in your career. If that makes sense. Like, yeah. Anyway, we'll just keep going. But Strength card, and we have that Infinity sign again, and Strength is number 8. So a lot of 8 leadership. A lot of leadership in here. A lot of leadership, taking charge of life. So we also have the Knight of Swords. So it's like somebody running towards change, because we have this black bird here, the crow, which you're trying to start something new. You want to start something new. You want to essentially get away from whatever just brought you down, and you want to go towards something new. We have the Ace of Cups. We also have the Hermit. So with the Hermit, it's all about like isolation, kind of. Yeah, like she's kind of by herself, isolating. So it's also, I feel like you just need to take this time right now to, it's not necessarily be by yourself and only yourself, but take extra time to be with yourself, to be with your thoughts. So if you normally only journal or meditate for only 20 minutes a day, try to be with your thoughts for 40 minutes. Try to double that time. It may seem like a lot, but you don't have to necessarily just sit there and have to meditate or journal. You can go out and take a walk outside. Nature is such a great way to ground yourself and get back into a more positive mindset. With the Ace of Cups, basically just, you know, the world is in your hands. You have control over your emotions. You have control over the way you react to things and the way you act, which is really what I'm getting out of this. And you may have felt out of control prior. You may, sometimes you feel like you're not able to control your emotions or control the aspects of your emotions, but you can. It's just all about practice and working yourself up to that. And it can also just, if you have a hard time processing emotions and sitting with your emotions, it's not bad to go see a counselor. I don't personally see one. I do have friends that go see that are in counseling, and they love it. It really helps them. I think eventually I would like to sit down with a counselor, because I have had a kind of like traumatic childhood, so I'm sure that there's things that I still need to work through that I haven't even thought of, but at this time I don't. I have friends that do, and it's not, it's not embarrassing, like it's to help you, which could also get you back on track with your career. which is what this reading was about. So yeah, like I said, you just have to get past this mindset. You got to shift your mindset a little bit. But we also are going to be pulling some spirit animal oracle cards. Look, you get to watch your candle go out, which is so cool. But yeah, spirit animal oracle deck. And so these will have messages of animals and just regular messages as well. So these animals could be animals to look out for. It could be signs from your spirit team. It could be animals that already resonate with you. So yeah, let's see. Pile 3, any messages with the spirit animal oracle deck? Oh, I like that. Okay. Keep going. But you're gonna love that card. Okay. So we have Spirit has a plan, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned that, but I could be wrong. But Spirit has a plan with the koala spirit. Number 35. So Spirit has a plan. Trust in the universe, trust in the process. Like I said, you have to get back in alignment with yourself in order to be able to execute this plan and to be able to with the Magician card manifest and create a new path, whether for your career, you know. And it also says take time out with the brown bear spirit. With number 9, you could also be a life path 9 because with the Hermit we have number 9 here. I'm life path 9, like I mentioned. So take time out, and like I said, take time out. Take time for yourself. If you, like I said, if you only spend 20 minutes a day with yourself, spend 40 minutes. Spend extra time with yourself. Take time out and to really just get back in alignment with yourself. Let's see. Any more messages for pile 3 with the Spirit Animal Oracle deck? We also have the Horse Spirit, and it says freedom is yours with the number 33. So 33 is a master number. So if you've been seeing 33 or just repeated number of 3s, this is also a sign. So with the Horse Spirit, freedom is yours. You could be an entrepreneur, but it doesn't have to necessarily be. Or maybe you do want to go into a more entrepreneurial. Yeah, it could be it too. You know, you want to go into more of an entrepreneurial route, but you don't necessarily know how to get there. So you're feeling overwhelmed with choices. You're feeling overwhelmed because you don't, like I said, don't know what to do. But it's really just about getting in touch with yourself and being able to answer those questions. So let's see if there's any more oracle cards for you. Okay. Great. Alright, so you have to have this bee. We have the bee spirit, and it says sweet results await. And I also have the rhino spirit that says overcome any obstacle, which is very fitting, I think, for this reading. You are going to be able to overcome any obstacle that comes your way, and especially if you are feeling kind of down and out and you're trying to get yourself back to this loving, it's like loving, accepting, happy, content person. There are going to still be bumps in the road, you know, but you're able to overcome any obstacle. You're able to overcome this obstacle that you're currently in. So I also have some Moonology cards, my Moonology Oracle deck. So we have North Node, step out of your comfort zone. Try something new. Try something new is what I'm getting out of it. Step out of your comfort zone. Communication is key with the new moon in Gemini. And we also, so this is a reverse oracle card. For me, a reverse oracle card just means a really strong message. It's not necessarily means the opposite of the message. It means just a really strong theme in your life currently when it's reversed. And it says take time to breathe out with this disseminating moon. So a lot of just self-care energy here, getting back in alignment with yourself. That's definitely a huge theme here. And let's see, any more astrology cards? I don't think so. All right, and last but certainly not least, we have our crystal inspiration deck. So basically, crystal cards could just be crystals for you to work with if you call to do so. I do have a crystal shop on my website. So basically, like everything you see here is clear quartz, selenite, towers. They are up on my website. Actually, I don't think I have. I know I have these towers up. I don't think I have any clear quartz up. I have a couple clusters left, like 3 clusters left, literally. I sold all the other ones, and then I also will be posting these spheres soon as well. Let's see. So, crystal cards for group 3, please. We have azurite, get laser focused. So once you kind of, get over this internal funk that you're in, you need to come up with a solid plan. And especially if you do want to go into business for yourself, you're tired of working for somebody else, you definitely have to have a plan. Take it from personal experience, going into business without a plan, you're setting yourself up for a very long timeline. And I can get more into that because I personally did that. I just now have a plan within the last couple months. It's not that I didn't have a plan when I went into business. It was just my plan was still a bit unclear. And I do want to say that it's okay if your plan changes, because for me, I started out only selling crystals, and I was like, I've been doing tarot for a couple years now, and I've gotten several people that tell me I'm very accurate, I'm very good at the readings, whatever, and it's something I've always wanted to do. I've watched pick a card readings for years, like I said, for years now, always envied the creators, so I'm really, like I said, it wasn't until recently that I had a plan of what I actually wanted to do for the long run. And I think it's okay, because sometimes when we go into a business plan, it's what we want in that moment. It's not necessarily what we want for the long term. So come up with a plan that suits you now, and it's okay if things change over time. Say 3 months from now you want to change an aspect of the plan, that's okay, especially when you're really early in business and not many people know about you. You could rebrand, you can do what you need to do, you know what I mean? But yeah, get laser focused, come up with a strategic plan. Now let's see if there are any other cards. Any other crystal cards for pile 3? Oh, alright, and we also have blue lace agate, which says find your calm. I think I actually might have mentioned in here that you might have, let me prove this pile or pile 2, but find your calm, so find your peace, especially if you've been out of sorts with people before and you're out of sorts with yourself within your career. Find your calm, find what is going to make you happy in the long run. gone are the days of soul-sucking jobs. I really feel like we're turning into like a very different time, because most of the people that I know in their 20s and early 30s are like tired of the crap. They're tired of not having vacation. They're tired of not having sick time. Like, I'm gonna go off on a tangent here. Technically, your reading's done, but I do want to add this right now. Like, for instance, my last job, they basically like made people use their sick time. Oh no, they made them use their vacation time. Like, I remember one guy needed back surgery and needed to recover, and they made him use his vacation time because there was no sick time offer. The guy had worked for the company for years, and it's like that kind of stuff. It's like, I'm telling you, it's gone of the days like that. If you have, my light just went out, perfect timing, I'm sorry. But like I said, if you have an employer that's soul sucking, I'm telling you, they're going to be X'd out in the next 10 years, because, you know, I think it's okay to work for a company, but as long as they care about you, you know what I mean? Personally, I can't. I'm a Sag rising, and so I love to have freedom. I have to have freedom. I crave freedom in every aspect of my life. That's okay if you don't. I'm just saying, for personal experience, like, but I really do feel like gone are the days of these crappy employers, man. Give us what we deserve. Especially if you live in America. Like, if you are in America, you understand, okay? I know, like, when I was pregnant especially, and I was in these mom groups, like, I know women in Canada and like Germany and other places, like, I think Canada gets a whole year of maternity leave. Other countries do too, and then America, you get 6 weeks, if, maybe, and you get pooped on, and then, don't even get me started. This is a whole nother conversation. But I just wanted to mention that, because if you do find yourself working for a not so good employer, you're not alone. You are not alone. But pile 3, this was your reading. I apologize if you are going through something internally, but prosperity, change is promised. You know, you just have to get tapped into your intuition. You have to get back into alignment with yourself. Well, thank you so much, Pile 3, for watching. Be sure to subscribe, follow me. I will have links to the tarot decks, to my website, everything you need down below. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.